Guyana in the Caribbean. Lush and mysterious rainforests, white and sunny island beaches, right? But how much do we really know about the history and culture of this region? Join us and together we'll go on a voyage of discovery. Today, we look at the state of sustainable tourism in Guyana. Kaiteur Falls, Iwokrama Rainforest Project, Lake Mainstay Resort. These are some names that you have heard about, right? But what is the story behind Guyana's growing tourism sector? Join me as we explore that story. Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Aaron Darcy Project, where we explore the rich, diverse, and exciting history and culture of Guyana and the Caribbean. I am your host, Andrew. Join me as we travel to Guyana, land of El Dorado and vast rainforests, and let's take a look at the growing tourism industry in that South American Caribbean country. Guyana is a land of pristine rainforests, cascading waterfalls, and vibrant indigenous cultures. It has long held the potential and is fast becoming a leading destination for sustainable tourism. While the country's tourism sector is still relatively nascent, there is a growing recognition of its potential to contribute to economic development while preserving its unique natural and cultural heritage. Let's examine the history and current state of sustainable tourism in Guyana, its evolution, challenges, successes, and future prospects. Guyana's journey towards sustainable tourism only began in the late 20th century, with a growing awareness of the need to protect its rich biodiversity and promote responsible travel. Early initiatives focused on community-based tourism, empowering indigenous communities to manage and benefit from tourism activities within their territories. This approach aimed to ensure that tourism development respected local cultures, traditions, and natural resources. The establishment of the Iwokrama International Center for Rainforest Conservation and Development in 1996 marked a significant milestone in the development of the sector. This initiative, a joint venture between the Government of Guyana and the Commonwealth Secretariat, aimed to promote the conservation and sustainable use of the Guyana rainforest, a vast expanse of pristine wilderness. The Iwokrama Center pioneers research, training, and ecotourism activities, showcasing the potential for sustainable tourism to contribute to both conservation and economic development. In the early 2000s, Guyana began to gain recognition as a premier destination for ecotourism. The country's commitment to preserving its natural heritage, coupled with its stunning landscapes and diverse wildlife, attracted adventure travelers and nature enthusiasts from around the world. The private sector has been heavily involved in tourism for decades and, along with government, is working to ensure its sustainable development into the 21st century. The government of Guyana has recognized the potential of ecotourism to diversify the economy and promote sustainable development. They have created policies and initiatives to support the growth of the sector, including investment in infrastructure, training, and marketing. Indigenous communities also play a vital role in the development of ecotourism, offering authentic cultural experiences and managing tourism activities in their territories. This ensures that tourism brings benefits to local communities and contributes to the preservation of their traditions. In 2019, Guyana received international acclaim for its commitment to sustainable tourism. It was named as the world's #1 best in ecotourism by the Green Destinations Foundation, further boosting its profile as a responsible travel destination. Despite its successes, sustainable tourism in Guyana still faces several challenges. Developing tourism infrastructure in remote areas, such as transportation, accommodation, and communication networks, remains a challenge. This can limit access to certain destinations and hinder the growth of the sector. The current government is making every effort to alleviate this situation. Roads and highways are being constructed both on the coast where most of Guyana's population lives, as well as in the interior, creating vital links to remote areas. For example, you can travel overland from Georgetown, the capital, to Lethem, which is on the border between Guyana and Brazil. This is a distance of about 325 miles. However, it is not an easy road. From Georgetown to the town of Linden, a distance of some 65 miles, there is a paved highway, but beyond that is just a dirt road. Traveling between Linden and Let Him is a rough journey, and the road becomes really treacherous during the rainy season. However, in 2024, work began on a two-lane paved highway between Linden and Let Him. This road will be constructed of asphalt and concrete, is expected to cost around $190 million and should be completed by the end of 2025. The road will also be extended into Brazil, with the help of that country's government, and will create opportunities of trade between Brazil and Guyana and also between Brazil and other CARICOM countries. This Georgetown to Let Him road will open up vast expanses of virgin land for agriculture, industry, residential development, and, of course, tourism. The Guyana Tourism Authority made waves at the World Travel Market in London in 2024. It had its largest ever booth and an impressive contingent of partners, showcasing the best of this nature-rich, adventure-driven destination. Another such event was later held in Dubai. Developing a skilled workforce in the tourism sector is essential for providing quality services and ensuring the long-term sustainability of the industry. This requires investment in training and education programs for tourism professionals. To support this effort, the government has allocated $1.5 billion in the 2025 national budget to establish the National Hospitality Training Institute. This initiative aims to support the expansion of the hospitality sector, which is witnessing significant growth with several new hotels currently under construction. Balancing tourism development with environmental conservation is crucial to the industry and requires careful planning and management to minimize the impact of tourism on fragile ecosystems and biodiversity. Towards this end, a team from the World Wildlife Fund visited Guyana in early 2025. The team paid a courtesy call on Mr. Robert Persaud, who is the Foreign Secretary and Chairman of the Board of the Protected Areas Commission. Their discussion focused on the strengthening of Guyana's protected areas systems, which includes supporting community sustainable livelihoods around biodiversity hotspots. Discussion also covered the government's plan to expand protected areas by 30% within the next 5 years, an idea that was strongly supported by the WWF team. The challenges faced by the tourism industry create many opportunities for growth and innovation for both government and the private sector. By investing in sustainable infrastructure, promoting responsible tourism practices, and empowering local communities, Guyana plans to enhance its position as a leading ecotourism destination. Today, sustainable tourism is a key priority for Guyana. The government's Green State Development Strategy emphasizes the importance of sustainable tourism in achieving economic diversification and environmental protection. Several initiatives are currently underway to strengthen sustainable tourism in Guyana. Efforts are being made to diversify tourism products and experiences beyond traditional tour packages. This includes developing community-based tourism initiatives, adventure tourism activities, and cultural heritage tourism. The Guyana Tourism Authority, GTA, is actively promoting Guyana as a sustainable tourism destination through international travel fairs, digital marketing campaigns, and partnerships with tour operators. The GTA is providing training and support to tourism businesses and communities to enhance their capacity and improve service quality. The Tourism Authority is also working to develop and implement sustainable tourism standards and certification programs to ensure that tourism operations adhere to responsible practices. The government is working closely with indigenous communities to ensure that tourism development benefits local people and respects their cultural heritage. Several other initiatives are showcasing Guyana's commitment to sustainable tourism. Many indigenous communities have established community-owned tourism enterprises, offering authentic cultural experiences and managing tourism activities in their territories. Examples include the Surama Ecolodge and the Rewa Ecolodge. Guyana has established a network of protected areas, including national parks and reserves, that safeguard its biodiversity and provide opportunities for ecotourism. The Kaiteur National Park, home to the majestic Kaiteur Falls, is a prime example. Guyana's low-carbon development strategy is a national strategy that aims to achieve economic development while combating climate change and preserving forests. Sustainable tourism is recognized as a key component of the LCDS, contributing to forest conservation and generating revenue for local communities. Guyana's future as a sustainable tourism destination is looking good. The country's commitment to environmental protection, community involvement, and responsible tourism practices makes it a leader in the field. The growing global demand for authentic and sustainable travel experiences presents a significant opportunity for Guyana to attract more visitors and further develop its tourism sector. Guyana is working to ensure that tourism contributes to its economic development while preserving its unique natural and cultural heritage for generations to come. These efforts are proving to be successful as the flow of visitors and investors into Guyana continues to expand with each passing year. And so, the government, along with indigenous communities and its private sector partners, continue to work together, balancing economic growth with environmental protection and social responsibility in the continued development of Guyana's tourism sector. We do hope that you have enjoyed today's episode and that it has informed you of the state of Guyana's tourism industry. You should really plan a trip soon to this exciting tourism destination. In another episode of the Aaron Darcy Project, we will explore some of the many tourism resorts and destinations in this South American Caribbean country. We will also shortly begin a series on Latin American countries, our neighbors on the American continent. We hope you will join us on that other journey. And join us for the next episode of the Aaron Darcy Project. Goodbye for now.